Hello, everyone. Happy Pride Month, and may the odds ever be in your favor. I saw a girl online on YouTube title her video, "I took gender studies so that you wouldn't have to," and I was like, maybe I should do the same thing, but with queer studies because it's spicier, sexier, and more controversial all around. I didn't take it in college, but don't worry, because queer theory was integrated tightly into my English major in college to make sure that I knew how 12th Night was subversively queer, because they cross-dress or something, I forgot. Well, no excuses this time. Today we're gonna take part of the official course, see if I learn anything new, and see what all the fuss is about.
My name is Jacob McWilliams. I'm the director of the
Jesus Christ. Sorry. We're gonna criticize the ideas and not the looks. Okay, carry on. Why does he look like he got SJW fish mouth syndrome? Okay. I'm done.
At the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. And I'm also the director of the Women and Gender Center at the University of Colorado, Denver. I use he, him, and his pronouns.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, this is a man who was once a biological woman. Okay, that makes sense. I must say, though, good job on the transitioning. If you never told me that you were transgender, I would have definitely thought that this was a feminine gay man. I know another term for this, but I don't know if it's a slur. I'm not going to risk it for my YouTube channel.
I'm also white, non-disabled, formally educated, and a U.S. citizen. And I experience privilege because of some of these identities, and I've experienced oppression, harassment, discrimination, and marginalization because of other of these identities.
Yeah, okay. I wonder what kind of harassment he experienced. I mean, okay, truther moment. I don't know Jacob McWilliams' history, but how can I be sure he's not pulling an Anita Sarkeesian on me and telling me that he's marginalized because a PFP with like a no rainbow sign Bible thumped him once on the internet? Because when people say marginalized, I don't know whether it means like whether some thugs beat the living shit out of them or somebody said something kind of stupid to their face once. And what I noticed today is that discrimination has become so watered down today that you don't even know what constitutes as harassment.
Identifying as a queer femme helps me to highlight the contradictions and limits of sexual identity, and to communicate my interest in celebrating some aspects of femininity while expanding and challenging others.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Being feminine while doing a couple of, like, subjectively masculine-oriented things, like, I don't know, fly fishing, that's a personality trait. But what you're saying, that merits an entire course to deconstruct?
As a queer femme cis woman, people often assume that I am straight or that because of my gender presentation, I am not authentically queer.
Yeah, actually, I think you look more like a Portlandian. Everyone there's pretty gay, if I say so myself, and they even have their own uniform and parody series, so yeah, you'd probably be the poster child for a Portlandian. No offense, I mean, that's what you want, right? To be represented in a wider culture.
As a queer femme cis woman, people often assume that I am straight or that because of my gender presentation, I am not authentically queer.
Yes, the eternal bi versus gay battle. I don't understand why there have to be courses based on who harasses you and to what degree. Everybody gets harassed. And here you are, LGBT or whatever, I forgot the lady's name, and you say you're oppressed, but you're paid to teach precisely because of your status. I don't understand how people can say they're marginalized when they're being paid by academia, which is a huge determiner in cultural shifts.
We've created this course for anybody who's interested in learning more about queer and transgender people or about key issues in LGBTQ+ inclusion.
Oh, why would anyone assume I'd care about inclusion? I'm just taking this course because I'm a greedy corporate capitalist who's piggybacking off pride. See, fellas, this is why you never trust virtue signalers.
Whether you're brand new to this topic or you've been thinking and talking about LGBTQ+ issues for most of your life, we hope you'll learn and grow as you work through this class.
What? Sick freak thinks about sex for most of their life. I'm kidding, of course, but part of me wonders if you guys just need a better hobby.
It's fine if you don't yet know the language people use to talk about queer and transgender people.
Oh, but you will. You're gonna learn the names of all the 87 genders on this list. Good luck, boo.
We hope you'll also draw from your own experiences with gender and sexuality, as well as the experiences of other participants.
Well, now that it's relevant to mention, I'm a biological woman. She, her, ops. Don't ask me this twice because, you have eyes. You should tell. And also, let me add, I've never endured sexist treatment either. Yeah, shocking, I know. I pick my company carefully. Sexuality? Shit, thanks for outing me. JK, sometimes I like guys, sometimes I like chicks that look like guys. Does that count? I'm guessing that comes off as a little boring today, so skip that. What am I saying? This is so stupid. Look, it's 2023. Have you tried maybe not making gay your entire personality? Come on, just try it. Be something bigger, something more whole. Like, trade in the superficial, tangible quirks and traits for a bigger humanity, Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm trying to pick out my words carefully here so that people who are listening to this don't interpret what I'm saying in a bad faith argument. And before you say, oh my god, homophobia, well, this also applies to heterosexuals, like the frat boys that make banging their entire personality. Anyways.
One of the central terms for this course is the word queer. For much of its history, queer was considered an insulting or offensive term for gay people or for people who don't conform to society's rules about gender. This term has recently been reclaimed by some members of the LGBTQ+ community.
No. Look, I know I may be a little snarky sometimes, but I am a full believer in self-respect. If this is a term that this is demeaning to you, don't use it. It defeats the purpose of this whole acceptance thing, and it makes you look more resentful at large. Come on, you're better than that. What the heck is queer anyways? I see a lot of straight couples using this to describe their relationship status.
We recognize, though, that it's still a contested word, and that for some people it might provoke feelings of anger, sadness, or fear.
Oh my god. They pay you to say that? If you get traumatized by words, I asked my friend to finish the sentence for me because I don't know how to best reply to this. If you get traumatized by words, you need to grow some thicker skin, you sensitive chode.
Oh, my fifis!
There are a lot of other terms that have either fallen out of use or are used only or primarily in insulting or offensive ways. It's okay to use one of these terms once or twice if you don't know that they're outdated or offensive. But if other participants or the course instructors flag a word as offensive or problematic, you will need to stop using it.
You're not fun at parties, are you?
The second strategy we hope you'll try is to do your best to speak only about your own experiences.
Experiences. Well, I tell you about my experiences, which are quite uneventful to say the least, but you wouldn't believe that I was never discriminated against. No, because it's expected of me as a woman in academic circles to pontificate about even the most minutiae examples of any microaggressions. Am I correct on that? Okay, that is it. For the first week, if you've never heard of queer studies before, I'd forgive you because even in the first week, I didn't learn anything I already didn't assume about LGBT. No course needed, see?
You will need to stop using it.
Say this. Don't say that. How are you feeling? What are you feeling? Standard T-circle politics, essentially. But who knows? Maybe next week, I'll actually learn something new, fellas. Stay tuned.